is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, great. I really appreciate you and Tommy. You do a great job, great work, and I really appreciate it. I watch you every day.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I want to tell you thank you so much for the advice you gave me on dust yesterday. I exited when you told me, and I made a healthy profit for a very short period. So thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Great weekend. Kick into the summer. Don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinions of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system, so whatever they think about you is not about you, but is about them. That's a tricky card. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 96. NASDAQ is flat. S&P's down 6. Gold contract up $15.20, trading at $13.0440 an ounce. Silver up 30 cents, $16.70. Let's go take a look at that gold market. We'll start inside the metals. So we caught a bid out here today. This bid, we have 400,000 contracts traded, and that's the kind of contract volume, folks, that we needed. Why? Because you're coming into the downdraft that is out there from the 15th of May. That's when we went from $1,314 to $1,288. You did it with 485,000 contracts. You're coming into that area. It's got some juice into that area, which is really a cool deal because that's how you have to break through supply lines. If we take a look at the highs to the lows, what you're also doing right here, and tomorrow's going to be a big day, you're just on the verge, and this is how you do want to break a downtrend, of breaking the downtrend that has been in place since the 19th of April. That downtrend started at 1359. We're coming into the downtrend line, and we get coming into it with a vengeance. So what I do expect we're going to see out here, bottom line, is that we'll bust through this baby tomorrow with conviction. Conviction is wide price spread, accelerated volume. This is the second day inside the gold market that we actually have got that. Silver's up $1.83. Silver's up 30 cents, 1.8%. Bottom line is that we take a look at the silver market. I believe that silver actually did that. They busted, yeah, it did, which is a beautiful thing. So silver busted its downtrend today. Silver has been inside its higher range. Bottom line, silver now is on its way up into the 1742 area. Silver's done 84,000 contracts. Big contract volume inside the silver market. We take a look at the, let's go over and take a look at the notes and bonds, because this is the movement out here. You get a lot of movement inside the currencies, inside the note, inside the bond market, and this is a monster move. And I suspect this has to do with people buying, number one, and maybe just the amount of shots that were out there as you had gold, the bond market come back inside its higher range, and it's a big one. You're inside this range with 3.3 million contracts, folks. You don't see the 10-year do 3.3 million contracts too often. Yesterday we did 2.8. Today you did 3.3. Good numbers, man. Huge numbers. They both in the 10-year note, that basically took apart the downdraft that had started on April 2nd. That's saying the 10-year is going to make a run to 120, 112, and that is going to be pretty cool when you look at the aspect of the yields. That's going to bring that yield probably down to about 2.8. Right now we're 2.979. If we take a look at the range just for the last 3 months, it's 2.7 to 3.1. So it's going to get us into the lower end of that range. 30-year also moved higher with conviction. This is the second day that it's done that. And the 30-year is deep inside the higher range now. The higher range started over a point and a half ago inside the 30-year. We're at 142.25. This thing also took apart its downdraft with conviction. That downdraft, the top of that downdraft is 146.28. So that's 4 more points higher than we are right now. Pretty cool. Big number. Some of the higher volume equities out here today in this market. This is going to be a light volume market coming into the holiday. We have General Electric up 38 cents. You get Micron Tech up $1.70. We have Wells Fargo, that's down $1.50. Apple's flat. You have Best Buy down $5. They come out with numbers. Bottom line is that numbers weren't bad, but the market wanted better. Netflix all-time high up $7.61. Netflix now is the most valuable media company in the world, in the United States at least. Bottom line, public company that is. Netflix busting highs and busting highs in a big way. We're at $352 per share right now. Best Buy, let's go take a look at Best Buy. What do we have with Best Buy? Best Buy out here is down $5. You do have volume behind this move. You know, Best Buy now is game into the bottom of the consolidation, which is 65. Right now you're at $70.82. And Best Buy's had a heck of a run. Bottom line, 2016, you're at $25. We were at $79 last week. You're coming off that high. I suspect you're going to get to the bottom of this consolidation. The way Best Buy is actually looking, it looks to me like we get to $62. Right now, you're at 70.83, and the 62 level is the September 1st level. The GDX, let's go take a look at the GDX inside some of these gold equities. GDX up 26 cents. That's performing. Bottom line is that I suspect this is going to make a run to the 23.30 level. That is the high of the 18th of April. And how we get into that level is going to be a big number, meaning as long as we expand with volume, we're going to be up there. We're going to get some volume in this today. Right now, we've done 22 million. Bottom line is that inside the GDX, what you're going to see, the volume gets pushed in. Quite a bit of volume gets pushed in at the close. And what I expect you're going to see out here inside that GDX today is that you'll get another 15 to 20 million get pushed in with volume. We go to the XAU, the HUI, same type of setup. XAU's having a big day up here. XAU is actually just broken the down trend also, and this baby broke it with conviction also, which is pretty cool. So XAU on the way to 86, and bottom line, XAU does have a high volume high at 92, which is the January high, and that's where we're going. Gold Bugs Index. We take a look at the Gold Bugs Index. Gold Bugs Index right now also top side, $2.46. Also broke the downtrend and broke it with conviction. So we get action all over the place. Coming into this Memorial Day weekend, I expect we're going to see out here tomorrow and tonight, you're going to get more movement in the U.S. dollar. You're going to get movement in the yen. The yen's getting stronger. As the yen's getting stronger, gold's getting stronger. The equities, the gold and silver equities have been basically have held up really well in this downdraft. We'll come right back.
The TFNN Memorial Day Tiger Dollar Special has just been announced. For 1 week only, we're doubling the bonuses that we normally give out with any Tiger Dollar purchase. Normally, when you purchase Tiger Dollars, you can receive a 10, 15, or 20% bonus with your purchase, but through Memorial Day only, we've doubled the bonuses to 20, 30, and even 40%. This is one of the best Tiger Dollar sales that we offer, and they only come around a couple times a year, so don't let it pass you by. Tiger Dollars can be used for any TFNN newsletter or service, and they never expire. So whether you're already a subscriber and want to add savings to your monthly or yearly subscription, or you're thinking about signing up for anything in the future, now is a great time to get your Tiger Dollars. For all the details on the Memorial Day Tiger Dollar Special, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this deal ends May 28th. In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 69. Nasdaq's up 5. S&Ps are off 3.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Heck, as we do every Tuesday and Thursday. Andy's got an outstanding show right here at TFNN, folks. 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday and Thursday. Now, of course, you can get that program right at TFNN. Also, get it right at YouTube, folks. You can go to YouTube. At YouTube, just in the search bar, put TFNN. Do it right on your phone. It will come right up. Hit subscribe. It's free. You get all the programming. Great way to bring us with you each and every day. Andy's also got 2 great newsletters. He got a daily newsletter called Daily Essentials. He's got a Technomental Commodity Report, which is his weekly newsletter. The daily is a trading investment vehicle. The weekly is an investment vehicle, a long-term investment vehicle. Both of them come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, folks. To get them, just go to TFNN. Newsletters, they're both right there. And on.
How are you, Tom? I'm sorry about the lightning last night.
Hey, what can you do?
What can you do? I guess they didn't want it as bad as the Caps.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That's the number. You got to be.
You know, it was a disappointing game. I was listening to you and Tommy, and I heard that he went to the game last night. It's always great to be at a Game 7.
I know.
And I was really psyched for it. But usually those Game 7s, they have a lot more energy between the teams. I mean, the only energy was in the boxing ring.
Yeah. Well, you know, I thought the first period and a half, man. I mean, the Lightning, the Lightning, you just couldn't score, man. They had the deal, but they couldn't put it in, and then
shot that was sitting in front of the net.
Yeah.
That I couldn't believe the guy didn't push it in.
Yeah. Oh, that was wicked. I know, man. Well, he tried to push it in, but
the whole game.
The heel of his stick just didn't get it. No, I know. And listen, when you play like that for a period and a half and you don't get anything in, you know, it's like, you know, it is what it is.
So let me ask you a question. Can we count you on the Knights bandwagon here for the Stanley Cup?
Boy, it's going to be close. Bridget's from D.C.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Well, you know, and what does happen is that the is it Ovechek? That's the guy named the
Ovechkin. Ovechkin.
Yeah, man. I love that guy. There's no doubt.
He's amazing.
No
question.
And you know, folks, if you want to see someone that wants it and has a killer instinct and seems that, I mean, he's going to bring these guys. So you get your hands full.
He does. He is. But you know what? It's all about the goalie. And this goalie shut you guys, your Tampa Lightning down 2 straight games. We'll see how much he has left in the tank against the Knights.
Oh, yeah, listen, man, it's going to be exciting.
Goalies win these things.
It's going to be exciting. So it starts in your town, right? Yeah.
Starts Monday in our town. We get the home ice advantage.
Okay.
You know, I see that the odds makers are favoring of us, but all the commentators are going with the Caps, which is perfect.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like, you know, we've been underdogs in every series.
Yeah.
And listen, the first series we won 4-0. The second series we won 4-2. The third series we won 4-1.
Wow. You've been that's a roll, man. Yeah.
That's on fire. I mean, we'll see what we do. We're there. That's the good thing. You know, each series, by the way, each time you play in this stuff, you play the best team. And now we're playing the best other team.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a war. It'll be great.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
Yeah, lots of fun. I'm a big hockey fan. I always have been.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Going to be fun. Now let's talk markets. So, the president walked away from the summit, and that put gold over 1,300, and it put the dollar lower. That's basically what kind of in a nutshell. Now, gold was drifting up after those kind of dovish Fed minutes yesterday.
Right.
It was drifting up. It was kind of, you know, looking like it wanted to test the 1,300 level, but the news this morning pushed it through. Now we're sitting here below the 200-day moving average. You know, silver looks great, man.
Yeah.
Silver didn't go down with gold, but it's going up with gold. So, interesting. That's supportive.
I think we got action. And I think that,
I think we got action too.
Yeah.
I think we got action too. And by the way, most people don't like the Knights. Most people don't like the gold here, which is what I want to hear.
Yeah, people haven't liked gold forever.
Right. Everyone gets gold. The oil, 3 days straight down. Listen, this thing is overdue for a bit of a correction here. Got to be a bit of a crowded trade. Remember that June futures rolled to July. I've been seeing, let me put a chart up here. I want to show you something here. The term structure, you know, it's one of my pieces of market structure. The 1 year spreads from July have narrowed a little bit, and that could be a warning, a toppish sign. So let me get this up here.
You mean of the crack spread now?
No, not the crack spread.
Because I saw that went down the day before yesterday, pretty good. Yeah.
The crack spreads have still been strong, though, Tom. Let me just get this up here if I can.
I have oil up right now.
The 1 year. I'm looking at the 1 year July spread. The July.
Okay. No, but
now he traded at a backwardation of $7.58, which means that the nearby was more expensive than the deferred, and that's usually a sign that the market's concerned about supply shortages.
Okay.
That spread has gone up from 7.58 on May the 8th to 5.39. So the backwardation has narrowed, and sometimes that is a warning sign for the price of a commodity. That we could be on the brink of and the Brent spread has also narrowed. Now, the Brent WTI spread is up around $8, so that's looking the other way. I don't think we're going to get a big correction in Tom, in crude oil, but I do think it's overdue. It's overdue for a little bit of a flush. A lot of, flush the week longs out, get it down to $68, $67, and then we take another look at it.
Yeah, it's been a one-way trade. There's no doubt. Folks, you go back 3 months. February 9th, we're at $56. It's pretty intense.
Exactly. So, this thing's overdue. Let it wash a little bit. Then, in a couple of weeks, we'll get all the hoopla around the upcoming OPEC meeting on June 22nd. And quite frankly, I'd love to be a fly on the wall there because I can't see how the Saudis and Iranians are going to sit in the same room and make oil policy.
Yeah, pretty wild. Hey, let's go. We get a call from Chicago. We get John from Chicago. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how are you?
We're doing great, man. Yourself?
Great. I love hearing you guys talk about hockey. I mean, Chicago, we love our hockey. It's
you know what?
An added bonus to hear hockey along with the stocks, etc.
I'm telling you, folks, if you've never seen a Chicago Blackhawks jacket, okay? They are like the meanest. I love your jackets. They drive me.
I love it too. My wife is from
They're
Chicago.
unbelievable. Folks, I got to tell you something, man. You get the leather sleeves, you get the colors. And Bobby Hull, I loved anyway. I grew up with him. You know what I mean? So, but I love your jackets. And what happens, folks, is that when you go to the CBOE, the CME, you know, and I'm not there a lot, but I'm there 2 or 3 times a year. Downstairs, man, everyone has them on. All those traders, man. It's like, oh, my God.
It's a hockey town.
Terry Riley's a big fan.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it is a hockey. And I'm so glad you guys are hockey fans. You know, my 10-year-old son plays hockey. My 8-year-old daughter plays hockey. We love it.
That's so cool, man. It's a great game, man. It's amazing. It really is. So what are we going to look at?
For both of you.
Huh?
I've got a question for both of you, actually.
Yes.
I feel like, and by the way, Andy, I love you too. Your information between all you guys, it's just so great, so educational listening to all of you.
Thank you. Hey, just stay right there. We'll come right back.
I will, sure.
So we're going to be looking at URA, which is the Global Uranium ETF. Stay right there, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're going to be talking with our man John from Chicago, and we're going to try to get into stock in between hockey. Coming right back.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Andy Hecht, Tom O'Brien. We got our man John from Chicago, and we are going to be talking about the Global X Uranium ETF. So, what are you looking to do with this, John?
Well, okay, I've got kind of a... Well, I've been looking at this for a while.
Okay.
So here's my question. And I wanted to get in on this, actually, and I didn't, back in end of March. And I'm feeling like this is maybe a good second chance at catching the bus. Hit a low.
Yeah.
And a previously established low back then on March 28th 1183, just about. Then it came up, and it looks like, so it hit 1411 on April 19th, or April 18th. Came back down, decreasing volume, contracting volume, went back up, and it looks like, tell me if this is an ABC to you, on the 2nd of May.
Okay, I see that, yeah.
Ran right through that previous high. Now it's coming back, and it looks like a great opportunity to maybe pick this back up, or pick it up for the first time, rather.
Okay, so
and going back further, it's got this great super high volume high. This is December 11th at $16.58.
Yeah. So what you have is this: is that well, let's talk about the ABC up first. So it did go to 1425, took out the high of $14, did it with volume, which would be a confirmed ABC up. It turned into a complex one. What happens in a complex one, folks, is you take that swing out, you pull back down, you don't get under the B. The B in this place, the C in this place is 1295. But you see that expansion of volume that we got, John, from 3 days ago? That would negate it. That would negate it, right? I want to see what's inside this for a second, because I'm going to get.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm surprised that this instrument didn't do better today with the announcement. You know, you have the Iran nuclear deal. The walking away from that. You have Trump walking away from the summit today with North Korea. I would have thought that uranium stocks should have done a little bit better with the potential for more kind of building up of nuclear capabilities.
Right.
On a fundamental.
Right. That's another question I had.
So when we stay with this URA, when you're looking at this, you see what we have here is Cameco is the largest structure, largest weighting, almost 25%. Then you get Next Gen at 9.3. Now watch this. I don't believe NXE. Even though this is NXE, they're not a producer yet. This is they get themselves a decent mine, but they're not a producer. Let me look at this.
Yes. Exploration company?
Yeah, see this, Next Gen is the second, they have a big mine up in Saskatchewan, all right? I remember these guys from a long time ago. Now it's gonna take them I think about even 4 or 5 more years just to produce, okay? So that's the second largest weighting inside of this. Where I would go is right into, I wouldn't buy this right now. So the way the uranium business works, Cameco is the largest, they have the largest uranium mine in the world. It's the Cigar mine up in Saskatchewan, all right?
All right.
This is the number, and if you want to get into the uranium business. And so I wouldn't be buying it now, because this is what you have, right? You can see this chart when you're looking at it, right? And this company here, they've been around forever. They get the largest uranium mine there is. You can see they take in $1.9 billion, right? So everything hedges on, what is the price of uranium. Now, the way this is set up, that came down with too much volume, on Monday also. You bring this back, and I just have some patience, because this also has a high volume high at $13.36. That's going back, January of 2017. And I just let this basically settle down somewhere around $10. It might even get to like $9.07, the highs of these.
Yeah, Tom, I agree with you. I think
rather
than using the ETF here, you're better off with the Cameco stock.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at what you're looking at. What's the ticker on that?
CCJ.
CCJ.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it has to do with, what happens is that I learned so much about uranium 2001, 2, 3, and 4, because what had up happening when the gold stocks were going, the next thing that these pump and dump guys came into was the uranium stocks.
Right.
And they were all a gaff. And if you actually just look inside, the Next Gen, not that Next Gen's not a gaff, okay? They're real, but the bottom line is that they still don't take any money in.
Right. Right.
So
Cameco is going to trade. If you like uranium, Cameco is going to have the best correlation with the commodity.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
And the real kicker is going to be, where the money's going to be made in uranium. It's not going to be a weapons deal. What's going to happen, and it's happening right now, is that China is going to be the biggest user of nuclear power for electricity, and they're going to need uranium. That's the bottom line.
Right. Listen, President Xi said in his party Congress he's going to fight pollution. And the one way that the Chinese can fight pollution is to get rid of the coal, get rid of all of the other electricity plants, just make them all nuclear. And, you know, with their technology, they'll be able to do it. That increases the demand for uranium dramatically.
That's right. Got it. Great. Thank you so much.
Okay, man. Great talking to you.
Pleasure.
Huge help.
Hey, what's the weather like right now?
Beautiful.
Good.
I got to get outside. It looks beautiful.
Good. I'm getting up there next week. I'm going to be up there next week.
Chicago when it's nice out.
Good. Let's go. Let's have a great one, John. Have a safe one. Let's go to Roy in Boston. Hey, Roy, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. Everything's beautiful up here, and
cool.
I'm sure the weather in Florida is gorgeous too.
Yeah, it's starting to get hot here though, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We've had a great winter, man.
Nice. I just wanted to ask Tom. As far as where the market's going, I'm trying to get back in, and I was wondering, you were talking about earlier that the market's doing a retracement, I think, unless it already did a retracement, it's bouncing back up. Is there a number I should be getting into the market right now, the Dow, or
I wouldn't be looking to get in this, I wouldn't be looking to get into this market until sometime after the fall. You know, either that or the Dow Industrials. You know, we've gone nowhere since January. You know, I mean, bottom line is that, you know, we're down a couple thousand points in January. That's it. We've been going sideways. That the intriguing thing, I would say about the market right now is that it does keep bouncing back, but bottom line is that when you look at it, we haven't gone anywhere. And what the Dow has a high volume low at 23,300, man. You know, I'd say
I agree. I think volatile within a range.
Yeah, I just hold on to your money. There's no hurry here, man.
Yeah.
You know.
So okay.
Cash is good.
I just wanted to get a feel for that. Okay, sounds good.
Okay, brother. Well, thanks so much for the call. Appreciate it.
Me too. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Cash is king, Tom.
Yeah, cash is king.
Cash is king. Gold is good too, baby.
Oh, listen, man. Every time when I look at the aspect of
you gotta buy it when it looks the worst. You know that.
What happens, folks, is that if you just do the math on, you know, what it takes to get an ounce of gold out of the ground, it's like, okay, give me a break.
No question.
Right.
No
Stay right. I'm going to hold you for another segment. Is that cool?
Sure.
Awesome.
Sure.
Stay right there, folks. Andy and I are coming right back. Now, you can get Andy's newsletter just by coming over to our website at TFNN. 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to newsletters. You can pick out Daily Essentials. This is daily newsletter, or the Technomental Commodity Report, which is a weekly investment newsletter. Andy and I are going to be coming right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, Andy. Heck, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow down 75. NASDAQ is flat. S&Ps are down 3.5. Inside that, futures market, it's all about silver, cotton, gold, coffee.
Yeah, and sugar, man. Sugar's gotten a lot sweeter over the last couple of days.
A lot sweeter, I like that.
It's gone from 10.93 on April 25th. We're up to 12.29-ish today.
It's a big move, man. Yeah,
it's a big move. Sugar got very cheap, and I like these commodities when they get really down towards the bottom end of their trading ranges.
Yeah.
Especially these agricultural commodities, because of demographics, they've been making higher lows, not just for months, not just for years, but for decades.
Right.
Sugar's been making higher lows since 1985. And, we see a similar thing in coffee. Coffee's keeps on, coffee broke its pattern of lower highs since November 2016, back at the beginning of May. And it retreated, but now it's coming back a little bit, trading around the 120 level. Coffee could be very, very volatile at times.
Oh, big time.
And cotton as well, Tom. Cotton, I said last year, at the end of the year, I thought we'd see 90 cents this year. We were down in the 70s. We got up to 89.88 on May 22nd. We're pulling back a little bit now, but I think that 90 level we're going to see. A lot of things going on in the cotton market with these tariffs. We export a lot of cotton to China, so...
Yeah, and I think, so we had, I was just trying to figure this out. Yeah, so, my God. Lumber's going wild, right? So what are we getting? We're getting down moves, limit moves, and then up limit moves, right?
Up and down limit. We got up to a high of $659 per 1,000 board feet, which is pretty amazing considering that we started in September 2015 at 214.40.
Wow.
We did better than a triple.
Yep.
So we got up to 659 recently on the May contract, which expired, 648.50 on the July contract. So we fell back. All right, we corrected back to 579. But let's remember, Tom, before last November, the highest price we've ever seen for lumber was $493.50, and that was in 1993.
So what did this went down limit yesterday, and it's up limit today, right?
Yeah, I mean, but look at the trade. The trading is very weak. I wouldn't suggest anyone go near this.
Oh no, I know that. That's just so unusual. No, there's only 207 contracts traded, folks. Okay, so.
Right. Very little volume can push this thing limit up or limit down. If you do want to play in the lumber market, you play the wood ETF, you play the cut ETF, or you play Weyerhaeuser.
Yeah, Weyerhaeuser. Yeah, that's
those are the wood stocks.
Yeah.
Those are the stocks. But Weyerhaeuser, you got to be careful of, because they have a lot of leases up in Canada.
Yeah.
And NAFTA could be create a lot of volatility in that stock.
Yeah, I expect well, guess what? If we keep doing TAFs on wood coming out of Canada,
Oh, we won't be building too many houses, or
yeah,
they'll get very,
if you
very
think,
expensive.
If you think housing is expensive now, forget it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The other thing, interesting, cocoa. We went from $1,800 a ton in December up to $29.43 a ton. That's a massive move. We got there in April, and now we're peeling back. We're peeling back to what was the 50% retracement of the move from $34.22 in December 2015 down to $17.69 last July. The 50% retracement level was 2,600. We broke through. It was resistance. We broke through. Now that resistance becomes support. Where are we trading? We're trading around 2,600.
That's quite a move, man. This
is a wild market. But on the weekly chart, Tom, there is a big gap from 23.20 up to 24.17, which is a pretty wide gap. And these gaps can be like magnets for the price at times.
And so let's move to, we know this is the weekend, man. We got to do cattle, right?
Got to do the cattle. And you know what? Carnivores of the world delight, because this is the cheapest price for beef in 8 years, cheapest price for pork in 9 years, and the bottom line is, hey, don't get used to it. Buy another freezer and fill it up, because global demand is gonna come. Listen, the two big factors are weighing on the meats here. Number one, the high soy meal prices over recent months.
Okay.
Caused early processing, which increased supplies. The other thing is these tariffs and the threat of retaliation. People are afraid, ranchers are afraid they're going to get caught with supplies because the Chinese are not going to buy our hogs, buy our pork, buy our beef. And if that happens, we'll be stuck with a lot of supplies. But if you like meat, hey, this is a great season. It's going to be a very cheap season. Meat is on sale, but don't expect it to last into 2019, 2020. This is a one-year sale, folks.
A one-year sale. I love it. I love it. Well, it's going to be, and what's intriguing here, of course, is that this dollar. I mean, the bottom line is that it's going to be intriguing. What we're talking about, folks, is that it got over to the December high, and once it did, it's like you can either fail or you can go to 95. Because
Right.
95 is that swing point up there.
Well, yesterday we made a new high. What we get up to, like 94.115, something like that. Yesterday we got up there because the European economic data was weak, and that pushed the dollar up.
Yeah.
And we have a very wide look. They got negative 40 basis points, and by the end of the year we're going to be at 2% on the Fed funds rate. So that widening gap is very fundamentally supportive of the dollar. However, the news cycle is not necessarily so supportive of the dollar, and the long-term chart, there's a pattern of 7 years down, 9 years up. And we just finished a 9-year up in January 2017. And listen, these markets don't go down in a straight line. They don't go up in a straight line. If this turns out to be a corrective period and we start heading lower again, watch out on the downside, because the long-term trading pattern tells me the dollar is, going to be weak until 2024.
Well, the intriguing deal here, when you look at the tax cut, the bottom line, folks, plenty of analysts thought you get a tax cut, you're going to have the market go to the moon. Well, the market already went to the moon.
Right.
Bottom line, nothing's happening there. Now, what's going to happen, and this is where it comes into the dollar, the deficit's going to get higher.
That's exactly right. With interest rates going up especially.
Yeah, and so that is, that'll weigh on that dollar,
Right, but we have to remember that 50% of the 57% of the dollar index is the euro.
Oh yeah.
And they got their own problems in Italy with all of Southern Europe, sovereign debt all over the place. They got their own problems. So, it's really a dollar-euro relationship here. But I'm telling you, I still believe euro rates are too low.
Well, I was just going to bring up, this is what blows my mind. That being said, about the aspect of, bottom line is that the euro should be a mess too. The market, folks, is still lending money to Europe a lot cheaper than they're lending money to the United States.
They are.
And it's amazing looking at this, So
well,
I mean,
the ECB has a put on the bond market there. That's why.
Yeah, but even so, even when we had a put in the bond market, our rates were still so much higher than theirs.
That's true.
There's a disconnect, man. I mean,
there is a disconnect.
And so, here's the disconnect. You lend the money to the U.S. government treasury at 10 years. You get 2.95%. You go to Germany, you're going to get 0.4%. Now, Italy that's broke, folks, you're going to get 2.3%. You're going to get less to Italy, and they're broke.
Why would you ever do it?
Great place to go, though. Great place to go. Hey, man, thank you so much for the great education, Andy. I look forward to the show, hour and 10 minutes.
Go
Thanks,
Knights, go.
Yeah, go Knights. I hope you guys win. Maybe. Coming right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, don't forget, you have a few more days to get the Tiger Dollar Memorial Day special. What we do this Tiger Dollar we used to do them a lot more than a couple times a year. Right now we're doing it a couple times a year. The way Tiger Dollars work, they're good for all product at TFNN. There's no expiration date. They're totally transferable. It's the way that we actually do discount the product. The way they work is that you buy $500 in Tiger Dollars. Normally, you get a 10% bonus. You're going to get a 20% bonus. So you buy 500, you get 600. You buy 1,000, you get 1,300 or 30% bonus. The maximum is you can buy 1,500 and get 2,100 or a $600 bonus, equals 40%. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. This will expire this coming Monday, Memorial Day. Market-wise out here, bottom line is that you get a market going sideways, down slightly. I expect that's what we're going to see coming into the weekend. What you do have, I do expect what we're going to see out here tomorrow is that we're going to see the bond market still be volatile, the dollar, currency market be volatile, as well as metals. If we take a look at the yen has been moving lower, which means stronger. As the yen goes stronger, that puts firepower behind the gold market. If we do go over and we take a look at the market in general, right across currencies out here, what you're going to see is we had some action all over the place, meaning in the U.S., in Australia, in Canada, and Great Britain, and Europe. If you happen to be looking at my screen right now, you're seeing prices in every currency, and in the case of gold, every single one of them are up. If I put it to silver, what you're going to see is every single one of them are up. If you put it to platinum, what you're going to see is every single one of them are up. If I put it to palladium, you are going to see every one of them are down. Palladium was the only metal that has been down. All the rest of them up and up in all currencies. Stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back with lots of numbers after the close. We're still in earnings season. Dow down 83, NASDAQ off 5, S&P's off 5.5. We're coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful thing. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay. And
it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. As we kick into that Memorial Day weekend, make it a safe one, folks. No drinking and driving. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, what the needs of your mind are, and what fit well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match for you and others won't. The two of you only need to be like a key and a lock, a match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish down 75, NASDAQ off 1, S&P's down 3. Bottom line, folks, you get a sideways market out here. Let's start with the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. What you have with the Dow Industrials out here, you got down. So picture this. Yesterday, we get down to a price point of 24,667. Rejects lower price. Bottom line finishes out flat. Today, you get down to 24,605. Bottom line is that it gained back another couple hundred points. You get a flat sideways market. That's what we have happening out here. If we go take a look at the SPY, the SPY, you're going to see the same type of setup. Flattens out. You're down 52 cents, but the reality is we've been trading in the same area right now since May 11th. And I expect we're going to stay in that area for the next, I don't know, week and a half. We get the beginning of summer trading that kicks in a big way starting tomorrow. What that means is that Mondays and Fridays, you're going to have a tough time getting any type of volume in the market whatsoever. We have window dressing that is happening. What I do expect we're going to see after window dressing, which is about a week and a half, is that's when you're going to start making your way into the lower swing point that hasn't got tested yet. That lower swing point inside the SPY is 252. That's 20 points down. If we take a look at the cash S&P, it's quite substantial. The cash S&P, you're laying down there at 2532. So we'll see how the rest of it shakes out, but that's what I'm looking at. Russell 2000, what do you have with the Russell 2000? Russell 2000 is just hanging right at this 162 level. The one to keep an eye on is the 160.62. That broke out of that last week. It's still outside of that. Longer it stays outside of it, the more probabilities that it can get higher. Thus, that being said, hasn't been able to move. Gold contract out here today caught the bid. You get 414,000 contracts traded. We are still in the lower range. Bottom line, you need 1315 to get back in the higher range. Silver, different ball game. Silver has been in the higher range, had a nice sign of strength out here again today, up 1.74%. Has the volume behind the move. What I expect we're going to see out here tomorrow, I expect we're going to see some real action inside this metal market once again tomorrow. This is the second day in a row that you've had huge volume come in, both gold, silver, platinum, all of the above. Yesterday we did 89,000 contracts in the silver. Today we did 85,000. This baby wants higher price. If we do go over and we take a look at the GDX, the equities, what you're going to see with the equities, that also caught a bid. You had an expansion of volume. We did 38 million shares. You're coming into the swing high up there of 2306. We're at 2265. This did break the downtrend that we've been in since it did a spike high on the April 18th. So 2330 is game inside the GDX. A good setup. XAU and HUI, they also showing strength. The XAU went up $1.23, trading at 83.38. That's on its way up to 86.10. Gold Bugs Index followed through also. Gold Bugs Index was up 236 at 182. That is on its way up to this 186.41 area. Notes and bonds, let's do the TLT first. The 20-year ETF, the TLT, that goes up 94 cents. You're at 118. That baby wants to run up to 122. And notes and bonds, this was just about as deviant as you can get. The Fed comes out on Tuesday rather. Comes in and says that, okay, we're going to do one more June short-term rate hike, 25 basis points. Bottom line, the note and bond market caught a nice bid. Didn't do much movement that day, but caught the bid with volume. Followed through in an extraordinary way. Bottom line is that you're talking about, you know, monster volume. We did 2.8 million contracts yesterday, 3.6 today. We are in the higher range now, and you get the 10-year note once again under the 3% mark. The 10-year right now is trading at 2.975. 30-year, same setup. 30-year, you talk about strength in the 30-year. This is pretty incredible, actually. 30-year in four trading days. Let me get this again. And 4 trading days, we went from 140 to 142.28. The getting back inside the range was 140, 122. Bottom line, you're way inside the range. This thing wants to go up to 147. That's going to bring rates down and prices up. Pretty deviant, no doubt. King dollar. So King dollar's outside of the higher ranges, and you know, bottom line, these higher ranges, 93.480. That's the number you want to keep your eye on, folks. Is that's the December 12th high. We had got over that high, and bottom line is that the longer we stay over that high, the more probability is that you can actually get to the $95 area. Some of the higher volume equities in this market out here today, you had Micron Tech up $1.52. We had Ford Motor Company up 18 cents. Marvell was up 45 cents. You get Apple down 21. Let's see, Best Buy, that got smoked. They came out with numbers last night. That's down $5. L Brands was down. That is up $1.17. If we do go over and we take a look at a couple of the car companies, Bottom line is that the market out here, you know, bottom line, you're up 18 cents, trading at $11.62 in Ford. If we go over to GM, we take a look at GM. GM out here was up 54 cents. In both cases, folks, the market's saying that, you know, the Trump came out this morning and says that, guess what, he's going to look at car tariffs for national security. If that's not a joke, I've never seen anything like it. He'll use anything and everything to basically distort things. And that is a large one, folks, that you're going to see that the market's already said, guess what, that's not going to fly. I don't know where it's going to fly to, but that's about as far out as you can get. That European cars coming into our market is a national security problem. Wild. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow Industrials finished down 75. NASDAQ off 1. S&P's off 3.5. We're coming right back.
The TFNN Memorial Day Tiger Dollar Special has just been announced. For 1 week only, we're doubling the bonuses that we normally give out with any Tiger Dollar purchase. Normally, when you purchase Tiger Dollars, you can receive a 10, 15, or 20% bonus with your purchase, but through Memorial Day only, we've doubled the bonuses to 20, 30, and even 40%. This is one of the best Tiger Dollar sales that we offer, and they only come around a couple times a year, so don't let it pass you by. Tiger Dollars can be used for any TFNN newsletter or service, and they never expire. So whether you're already a subscriber and want to add savings to your monthly or yearly subscription, or you're thinking about signing up for anything in the future, now is a great time to get your Tiger Dollars. For all the details on the Memorial Day Tiger Dollar Special, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this deal ends May 28th. Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished down 75, NASDAQ off 1.5, S&P's off 3. Let's go over and take a look at Amazon. So this is this story here is a beauty, folks. Okay. So what we have out here, Amazon's trading at $1,603. And what we have, which is really wild, is this. So check this out. Now, this is about the Alexa. A couple's private conversation was mysteriously recorded by their Amazon Echo device and sent to one of their contacts, igniting a privacy concern about the voice-activated gadgets. The online retailer, bottom line, it has commonplace in our houses as TVs. The two found out about it when they received a phone call 2 weeks ago. One of them from one of the husband's employees telling them to unplug your Alexa device right away. You're being hacked. The Portland, Oregon couple used Amazon's voice-activated devices throughout their home to control heat, lights, and security systems, according to the news reports. Amazon in 2014 introduced a new line of devices which also stream music and order goods from Alexa. Voice-activated assistants like the Echo and Google have gone mainstream, there's no doubt. 60 million U.S. consumers right now use a smart speaker in their house. Amazon has the lead in the market, yet right now it's slipping. Okay, so people, let's see. Yeah, bottom line is that I don't know how this happened, but yeah, that happened. That's a heads up for all of us if you are using those devices. Let's go to Colt in Spokane, Washington. Hey, Colt, what's going on?
Hi, Tommy. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm good. Hey, I'm taking a look at a stock, thinking about going long, Canopy Growth. It's a Canadian stock.
Yep, I know it well. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so
all right.
This equity here, folks, this is the largest public company in the medical and recreational marijuana space. Right now, they're only in the medical marijuana space, but as soon as Canada gets legal, it's going to be in the recreational space. The low for the year is $6.58. The high is $44. I've been waiting to buy this baby, and I guess I'm going to be waiting longer. It took off like last week again at the 29 bucks. Goes up today, it gives it up, it goes to 40. Basically, comes back $2.40. Now, if you want to see some growth, folks, okay, and the name of the company is Canopy Growth Corporation, but bottom line is that number-wise, this is a big number. They did $39 million last year. They expect $79 million this year, and next year $314 million. Big number. What I would do, Colt, the number I've been waiting for, and we almost got it on the June 10th, but we didn't. It was $23. I'm waiting for that $20. There's a high volume low at 20 bucks, $20.85. And this is so. When we go through these, folks, I know I get a bunch of these. I get about 14 of them that I go through a lot. This is the strongest stock there is inside that whole medical marijuana area, So I would just sit there and wait until it gets lower, man. But and this company also, folks, this is the when you take a look at the ownership of this company, what you're going to see is Constellation Brands bought 20% of it. Well, actually, they're saying they only own 9% of it, but maybe this, well, it says 9.4% right here, 18 million shares. And Constellation Brands, that is one of the largest liquor companies out there. So I think you're onto something. I just wait,
Okay. Let me ask you this. Here's the thing that's really kind of got me hesitating is just what the valuation is. It's trading way over.
Well,
sales. And I know you're a technical trader, but, there's some fundamentals here that just don't make sense.
Well, not really. Let's at $20, I wouldn't buy it at 36, but what you have here is that you have a market cap of $7.2 billion. You're in a, the weed market, is going to be like, well, it's already proven that for the amount of shops that there are, this is a bigger market than the liquor market. So you just have to decide that, okay, do you want to be in that market or not? That's what it comes down to, because the growth is like insane. If Canada's supposed to go legal, in the next 6 to 7 weeks, if that happens, guess what? This is just a big company. And, you can see their growth is 214% a year right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing that is wild What I'd be worried about is this, because I've been looking at this like crazy, and I've been actually looking at even real estate up in Canada. And the one thing that I don't have a grasp on is that, okay, so how much competition is it if everything's going to be legal and folks can start growing their own marijuana? Do you know what I mean? Because I believe in Massachusetts that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. In Massachusetts, what's happening is that everyone can do like a couple, 3 or 4 plants or something. Now, you're in Washington. Is it legal in Washington?
Yep, it's legal here.
And so can you actually grow marijuana?
Only if you have a medical card.
I see.
You grow it here.
Okay. I see. So
Yeah,
I think that...
And a really interesting thing that I heard is that, you know, these guys that really know about marijuana, they say that once it goes legal, consumption actually goes down.
That would make sense, because you probably get better marijuana. You don't need, you know, what people smoking bags of marijuana, right? I can see that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
That does make sense. Yeah. Well, that's really interesting that you're talking about real estate over there concerning marijuana.
Yeah.
There's another company over there that's a REIT.
Yes.
What is the name of that one?
Yeah, no, I know. Let me see if I can get it for you. I know the one you mean. I've been looking at that. Now, they're not taking a lot of money just yet, but I've been looking at they're not under this one, but it is a REIT.
Innovative Industrial Properties.
Yeah, they're taking in $5 million right now. No, but because it's like anything else, man. These hydroponic deals are pretty intense, folks. You can take I've been actually looking at a hydroponic. So check this out. Because in Florida, there's a lot of people that really know a lot about agriculture, and you can take a tractor-trailer truck right now, get it for about $5 grand, fit it up for about another 10, and you can get 10,000 heads of lettuce every month out of it. And you can do that basically 5 times a year. And that's pure hydroponic. Isn't that a trip?
Yeah, because there's a big difference with the sale price of hydroponic pot.
Oh, is there? Yeah, no, I didn't. I know hydroponic lettuce is $2.25 a head. That's what I've been looking at. Okay, brother. Great talking to you, man.
All right. Thank you very much.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go to our man, Jim in Minneapolis. We're taking it by storm.
We are taking it by storm.
What's happening, man? How you been?
You know, awesome. Good. I'll hold through the break here.
Awesome. Stay right there. Folks, our phone number is 877-927-6648. That's good. Thanks, Kelly. We got that real estate REIT, too, inside the pot business. We'll come right back with all of it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Talking to our man Jim from Minneapolis. What are we going to look at today, Jim?
It's funny you were talking about looking at KBA.
Okay.
It's an ETF for China A shares, and there's been a lot of chatter around. They're adding a lot of the China A shares to the MSCI indexes coming up at the end of the month, and everybody's kind of the chatter about front running some of these stocks. But just wondering how the chart looks to you on KBA, which represents the actual A shares out of China.
Okay, so let's look. So KBA, yeah, you got the cash, renminbi, that's 12.6% of it, so that's the cash. And the other ones I'm looking at, yeah, we're going to be these large A shares in China, right? Penning Insurance, China Merchant Bank. Okay, Shanghai. Okay, so there's volume in this equity, too. I mean, it just started, though. I can see that. You know, you had, what, 226,000, then all of a sudden you just did 2 million last Friday. Let me pull this back a bit. You know, this is a tough one, man. I wouldn't be biting right now. Well, here, let's do it this way. It's China A shares, so here, this is, why not, I mean, let's just go look at the China market, right? That's,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so, okay, number 3. Okay, so if I go into, I go into the Shanghai comp. That thing's a mess.
It's kind of what I thought.
Yeah, so we're at 31.54. Yeah, I just sit here and wait. Because watch this, we just set this up. This is, yeah, this says that, you know, the bottom of this consolidation is 3,054 or 41. You can see this has been in bad shape for a long period of time. I just sit there and wait for a while, Jim.
Yeah,
Let me just see. It's that going back down. It had a nice counter trend bounce from, let's see, April 27th. It was at 3,049. It just topped out at 3,200 last week, you know. But what is hanging out here on that is 3,062. So if we go back over to KBA, this probably should line up with KBA. Yeah, it does. It lines up with a high volume swing low at 32. Well, you're only at 33.82 anyway. This doesn't move much. You know what it is? It's the infamous February 9th, man. February 9th, that high volume swing low wants to be tested.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know, we're talking about the weed stocks. There's a company called Cannabis Wheaton that's trying to take the model of silver wheaton and do it in cannabis. And, you know, royalty streams off of.
Yeah.
I think it's like $1 something a share. I haven't really looked at it that much, but kind of interesting.
No, listen, it's going to be a big business, man. Well, it is a big business already. And it's just beginning, folks. That's the bottom line. You know, who knows when, you know, it'll be fine in the U.S., but once it's legal in Canada, recreationally, it's off to the races, man. I mean, you know, for some of these companies, because the acceleration is pretty insane. You know, just as I said to there we go. When we were talking with Colt, what I just don't know is that, you know, the aspect is how many people can grow it at home, and, you know, they don't need it. But guess what? Like, you can make beer at home too, and how many people make beer decide to, you know, how much you're going to do it and just go out and buy a beer. So I don't think, I think at the beginning maybe it's there, but the reality is that, you know, it's going to be just, I suspect it's going to be just like the liquor business, because, you know, there's all different kinds, right? They'll make them different, they'll have different concoctions, and, you know, and what happens inside that business is that there's going to be plenty of folks that do not want a big THC high, folks, and, you know, those companies are going to be able to make that a much smaller dose, which I think will probably make a difference for a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, that too, I think, and then, you know, if they can get the, you know, the aspect of just banking these companies, now it's all cash. Well, you know, I would, you know, it sounds like they're taking their foot off the gas a little bit out of Washington, and you know, if these in the U.S., if these companies can actually have a banking relationship, and rather than running around with truckloads of cash.
The banking deal is a big deal. You know, the amazing part is the hypocrisy, folks, is in Washington is so over the top, it's unbelievable. It blows my mind that they say that marijuana is like heroin. You know, it's like, and
give me a break.
Yeah, and it's disgusting, and I don't even know why we put up with it. You know what I mean? I mean, as a country, it's like, what are you, crazy, man? And then simultaneously, we know that, you know, basically soft money, meaning lobbyist money, which is legal. We know everyone's getting paid off, you know, to put opiates in the marketplace. Like down in Florida, folks, okay, it's going to be, I mean, Florida was the epicenter of this opiate crisis. And you're going to see, this is going to, as this goes forward, you'll see these drug companies, bottom line, paid off doctors to give people opiates. And these poor kids, and actually they just weren't kids, you know, they didn't, you know, unless you've taken drugs before, they probably just started taking opiates, and all of a sudden they're hooked, and like their world is done, and the communities are done. So it's disgusting, man. It's like,
yeah, it really is. I saw something today. Was it Pfizer had paid like a $32 billion?
It's huge, man. You know, right where we are downtown Clearwater. Yeah. You know, now they closed these down about probably 6 or 7 years ago, but downtown Clearwater used to have a bunch of these pill mills, and people would come for you to see cars from everywhere, and you see lines outside. It was freaking disgusting, man. And there was, you know, thank God that they finally got a handle on it in Florida, and they got them out of here. But, you know, you hear the stories. I hear the stories of my friends up in Massachusetts. I think it's everywhere. Yeah, and it's not. This is, you know, you can't hide, folks. You know, some of these people got hurt. A lot of people got hurt. You know. So.
Well, are you going to get out on your boat this weekend, Tom?
I hope so. But you know what's going on is that we get thunderstorms all weekend long. So.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah. You know, here it was. You know, 4 or 5 weeks ago, we had 2 feet of snow. Now it's 92 degrees.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's going to be, you know, in the 90s and hot all through into next week. So it's
that's good.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, I got the boat in the water this week too. So
good. Okay,
awesome, man.
Always
have
a pleasure.
Awesome weekend and white light to everybody out there. And
totally. Thanks so much. Tell everyone I said hi, Jim. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thanks, Tommy.
Okay.
Bye.
Let's go to Jose in Tampa. Jose, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, you said a couple interesting things yesterday. One was Goldman made $200 million on the Feb 9 lows. Yeah. When I hear something like that, I think criminality, I think the Sage of Omaha, who got a tip-off from Apple that Apple was doing a massive buyback. So he jumped into Apple stock. You know who I'm talking about, the Sage of Omaha there. You're no fan of him either.
Good
you know
old
who I
Warren,
mean.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Tom, as a trading strategy, you know when gold is going up to the high level, and you know to the penny where it's pulling back. 13 years ago, you said to me you should never be on the same, on both sides of the trade at the same time.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there. Yeah. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We are talking with Jose. We are talking the gold contract. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so well, my point about Goldman Sachs was, of course, they're going to make 200 mil on the VIX. They're initiating the selling, duh. But anyway, they made it on the downside, I'm guessing you're saying. But
yes.
Anyway, 13 years ago, you mentioned never be on the same trade, never be on both sides of the trade on the same trade.
Yes.
In other words, and I'm sure that you're talking long and short stock, and I'm guessing you're talking puts and calls. You know exactly to the penny, because I've seen you call a Newmont where it's after it runs, where you said these crash badly, like you said yesterday. You know exactly where it's going to pull back to the penny. Why would you not be long 40 or 50 calls, also be long, same strike, same expiration date, because you know exactly where they're going to pull back to and then just sell them at that point. It's a win-win every time.
No, yeah, but I don't know where it's going to pull back every time. You know, we're in the speculation business. But you get a good point. So, you know, I wasn't sure where you're going, but over the break I was thinking, because I remember that you had Newmont, right? What you know, what you can do. This is what happens. See, my take right now, folks, is that we get a run happening right now, okay? And today was a good indication that, okay, we get some follow-through. If we get follow-through tomorrow, hold on, because we will get some real good action coming next week. So what you could do, man, I mean, if you own Newmont, right, there's nothing, you could turn around and say, okay, listen, man, you could go out next month and start selling some calls and get the credits on them. I wouldn't sell naked ones, but I'd sell it, and then you have it both ways. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay.
Well, I don't want to be the writer on these. I want to just buy the put and call. What I'm saying is, you know where Newmont's going to run to. You know where it's going to crash to. So if you say after this run, you're going to tell me that Newmont's going to can pull back to 38.82, something like that. Of course, I'm going to own the puts, and then when they crash, I'm going to cover and sell them.
Yeah.
And then wait for the other side. Being on one side is ridiculous. You need to be on both sides of a trade.
Oh, yeah, not at the same time. But I see, yeah, of course, you can trade both sides of it. Yeah, you definitely can trade both sides of it, you know? Okay. Yeah, you can. Now, that being said, what you definitely want to do, let's say Newmont right now is at 39.97, okay? And it's almost busted the downtrend from the top. It hasn't done it quite yet. But when you get up to those highs, if we have volume at 42, don't flip that position around, because then what you're going to see is that if we bust this area of 42, man, we get big action. You know, you're talking 46 bucks, because this consolidation has been so long.
Right. That's what you said, and I've been keeping that in the back of my mind. Look, 13 years ago, I got caught on one side. I shorted Newmont Mining. I had the puts, and boy, did I pay. That thing was up. This is when gold made the big run to 1900, and it was a painful couple weeks because I wasn't on both sides. I would never not be on both sides of the trade. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it at 42, but at 42, I'm buying those puts, even if it runs to 46, because I know it's crashing back down to 42.
Okay, and you just give yourself a few months. Yeah, you got to push out. Okay, brother. Hey, listen, we'll see where it shakes out. It's been, it's been a long time coming. This consolidation has been a long time, so we'll see where this baby shakes out. I can tell you that what did happen out here today, folks, is this: you're in the metals market. The XAU broke the downtrend. The HUI broke the downtrend. That's a big number, man, because the bottom line is that when they move, they really like to move. If we bring that XAU up, I'm going to show you, you know, and I always like when you break it with conviction, you know. It took basically this downtrend line apart, and I suspect it had the volume behind the move, you know, so you can see it just jumped it with conviction. So
yeah, Tom, if you want to go with equities, to do a put and call or 20 puts and calls right when Apple reports earnings, or Netflix when they all report earnings. One side is going to get killed, but after you move a certain distance in the plus on the call option, the other side becomes free. F-R-E-E. The other side becomes free because you've covered your losses.
Yes, I'm with you. Right.
Yeah.
Cooking, brother.
All right, thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's see. After the close, what do we got? I got SPLK. Let's see. SPLK. This just come out with numbers. This company here, web-based application, this closed at $116. It is trading right now $112. Let's see what they had to say. Okay, so the estimated loss was 9 cents. They lost 7. The estimated revenue was $354 million. One second, that's second quarter. There you get first quarter. Okay, here you go. So the revenue estimate was $297 million. They made $311. Bottom line is that they lost less than they were supposed to, and they did have more revenue. That being said, you're trading down $4 right now, and this thing is at an all-time high, I believe. Yeah. So this was just traded this month up to 119. Right now you're trading 112, and anything above 106, it's still game topside. So that looks to me like you're going to get a pullback, no doubt, but not much more than that. If we go over to Victoria's Secret's L Brands, they come out last night with numbers. This baby here, folks, don't touch it. Don't touch this equity. It's been in a downtrend for a long period of time. 6 months ago, it was at $63. You pull this back, and what you're going to see is that the high was generated at $97. It's lost 200% of its value since the November of 2015. What it's done on top of this is that by the end of this month, there's very well may be a very large ABC structure on the way down. The equity saved itself today. It was trading lower prior to the market open. Bottom line is that it goes topside, but guess what? There's nothing there. The Best Buy has been on a great run. Come out with numbers. The numbers in the store were good. What the market didn't like, folks, is that their internet numbers, they were growing, I believe, by 7% instead of 22. They want to see that bigger. That being said, you come down $5, 16 million shares traded. This has been on a monster run. This has been a one-way run. It looked like it was going to be out of business in 2012. It traded from $10 up to $70. That's just a normal pullback. Williams-Sonoma, that came out with numbers last night. This baby, good numbers, up $2.78. And this was as high as $56 today. It has volume. This thing wants to break topside. It got right up to next to its swing point. Swing point was 56.38. You got the 56.11. You did 13 million shares. We bring this and we took a look at this on a weekly, and you're going to see it's pushing the top of that consolidation also on a weekly. What's intriguing is that evidently the disposable income is definitely getting bigger, because if we go from there and we go over to Tiffany's, you're going to see those two high-end places. Of course, Tiffany's is higher end than Williams-Sonoma, but if you're going into Williams-Sonoma, bottom line is that you're paying up for, great stuff, but bottom line is that you're paying up for it. Tiffany blew everything out of the water. They get a monster move coming. They blew away 110. It's at 126, and they want higher price. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Don't forget about the Tiger Dollars, folks. We'll come back. We'll talk about Tiger Dollars.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see we have our Memorial Day Tiger Dollar special going on. Tiger Dollars, folks, are good for all product at TFNN. No expiration date. Totally transferable. So if you do have any product at TFNN, any newsletters that you get, you're looking to get any in the future, it's a great way to save quite a bit of money. The special that we have going on right now give you a 20, 30, or 40% bonus. You buy $500 in Tiger Dollars, you get $600 to spend. You buy $1,000, you get $1,300. You buy $1,500, you get $2,100. That's a 20, 30, or 40% bonus. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. Now, as we go over to the marketplace, picture this. We are coming into the Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to go into the yen first. The reason I'm going to go into the yen because as the yen moves, bottom line, as that gets stronger, you'll see gold get stronger. And if I go to the Nikkei, let's go to the Nikkei first. What you see, the Nikkei last 2 nights came down off a high, came down with good volume off that high. That's telling me last night the prior night we did 770 billion rather. We did 882 billion last night. This baby wants a lower price tonight. That is saying that the yen also is going to get stronger tonight. If we take a look at the yen, now as the yen goes down on price, that is when it gets stronger. Right now, the yen is trading at 109 yen to 1 US dollar. On Monday, it was 111 to 1 US dollar. We'll see whether it gets into this 108.65 tonight. That's what I'm looking at. You get the yen to 108.65, then, folks, what you are going to see, you will see a major break topside inside the gold market. Well, we haven't done yet in gold. We haven't got back inside the higher trading range just yet. You're still outside of the moving averages that, plenty of folks look at. That being said, what you did have out here today in a big way is that you did have the GDX. Let's see, the GDX got back inside the moving averages, got back inside the 50 and the 100, and we also, and there we go. Let's see. The XAU folks got back inside all of them, the 50, the 100, and the 200. We're off to the races. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and have a blast with it. Look forward to speaking right back here tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.